Okay, I'm at the a mall in Metro Manila, and we're actually going to a clothing store, but just left a grocery store and thought I'd show you some of the things we come across on our trek to Uniqlo, which a lot of you may have heard of. But here's some liquor prices, and as I mentioned before, to convert it to American, you simply double it. For example, 50 pesos is $1 American. So 500 pesos is $10 American. 1,000 pesos is $20. So what do you got here? Some bourbon maybe? It's $5.60. It's pretty cheap. $2 for that big bottle there. And bakery over here. $7 for a cake. Black Forest. Mango, it looks good. Mary Grace. Pretty positive that's a competitor of Starbucks, which they have here. I don't know if you can see, but up top they have the Body Shop. There's the Face Shop. Teas are big here. Here's Uniqlo. A lot of the same stuff here as in North America. We have to do contact tracing here. Face mask and face shield is mandatory. And they take your temperature. We're going to do the scan. We're in quarantine right now. General quarantine is what it's called. So there's a lot of restrictions in place, including we had to show ID to get into the mall and show a quarantine pass. She did it. Hey, did you do the contact tracing for him?
I'll do for him. Twice, yes.
Twice. Salami. One thing about clothes here is I don't know if they're European sized or what they are, but they're smaller than what we're used to in North America. And I have a hard time finding clothes that fit, to be honest. You can go to the markets outside of these malls. It's kind of like a flea market, I guess. With the news lately and COVID, you've heard of the wet markets in China. They have similar markets here. They're called palancas. But they are pretty much a wet market, in my opinion. We just don't have any, that I've ever seen, any kind of freaky foods. But they sell clothes too, and you can get them really cheap. Pretty good quality. But as far as name brands, they have all the same name brands here too. And price-wise, since they're imported, are kind of similar. But Uniqlo here is a nice store. And I know they have it in Canada. I haven't seen it in the United States. Lost my wife. See if I can find you some Levi's. Get a price on those. Levi's jeans.
What kind of jeans, sir?
Levi's? Do you have Levi's?
This one is Uniqlo brand.
Oh, it's
sir.
only Uniqlo brand? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Salamat. Well, I guess I'm stupid. That's okay, though. $40 for a pair of jeans. This store has some decent sales every once in a while. But the grocery stores, they don't really have sales. I just did a short video while I was in a grocery store picking up a hot plate. And those prices in there stay pretty much constant. I'm a bit of a foodie myself, and that part is disappointing to me. A foodie in that I like to do my own cooking and my own grocery shopping, and part of my excitement was coming across good deals in the grocery store, as lame as that sounds. But if you have questions, just post them there. I'll be happy to answer them, and I'm going to try to do better at these videos. This is just my first or second one, and I'll be evolving. And I'm going to try to do some markets, but right now, with COVID going around, we're actually just kind of avoiding them. We're under quarantine, like I mentioned, and it's down to essential travel only. Obviously, food does fall into that, but at the same time, we don't want to go into a crowded market where social distancing isn't really as easy as it would be in here. As you can see, I think they do pretty well in the Philippines for the most part, as best they can. They mandate masks and face shields everywhere. They limit capacity in restaurants. Up until a week or two ago, we weren't even allowed to dine in at restaurants. We can now, but they're at maximum, I guess, 50% capacity, something like that. But that's going to be it for now, and I will hopefully get somebody to post some comments and be able to answer your questions or post videos that you're interested in. Bye for now.